Oh, that's hot. That's hot, y'all. That's hot, y'all. I got the... Oh, I'm going to tell y'all about it in a second. First, we got to get a little cold start. It's just a 400. What do you expect? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy, AJ. You know, that sci-fi fantasy author that's way too obsessed with motorcycles, but I digress. So, I got into a conversation the other day with a dude who swore up and down that I was stupid for buying a Ninja 400 being an experienced rider. The first part of the conversation was, hey, you must be a new cat out here riding because you out here on a Ninja 400. There ain't no power. And then we proceed to race, and I proceed to keep up with them right side by side, wheel to wheel with them on my Ninja 400, and he was riding a Gixxer 750. So, you know, it kind of brought me on my soapbox a little bit. You know, he kind of pulled me up, and I had the conversation with him like, bro, you out here dogging beginner bikes, man, but on the real, I just commute on this joint. Like, I'm glad that I got this. Because if I had a full-time job, I had to be out here, rain, sleet, snow, and shine, riding a motorcycle to go to work, and I was on a ZX-10R, I would be kind of pissed about that, if I'm being honest. Like, yo, I got this ZX-10, and I can't be a full-time YouTuber on a ZX-10. Like, yo, that's crazy. So I'm glad I'm at where I'm at. My gas mileage is A1. No, I don't have no issues there. It's a comfortable ride. You know what I'm saying? So for real, like, it's a lot of people out here just straight up dogging people who buy beginner bikes. They say that it ain't too much power, or it ain't enough power for them. Meanwhile, they on their leader bikes and their Supersport bikes, and they're afraid to take curves. Oh, did I say that out loud? Ooh. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seemed kind of crazy to me. I just wanted to remind y'all that leader bikes, super sport bikes, and beginner bikes, there is neither inferior or superior to either or, because they are made for two different things, man. Don't judge somebody because they bought a beginner bike and you think that they don't know how to ride because they're on a beginner bike. I promise you there's like a lot of people that I'm smoking on this Ninja 400. I promise you it is. Group rides, people say, hey, look, you on the 400, you get in the back. Oh, okay, watch that. And some of my boys be like, oh, okay, he don't know who he talking to. But it is what it is, man. They all go the same top speed. It's just a difference of how they get there. Of course, your Super Sport is going to get to 120 a lot faster than my Ninja 400. Duh. Problem that I have with it is that people get way too comfortable, way too cocky, talking to other people about their bike purchases. This is a perfect day to ride, man. Perfect day. If I didn't have to go to work, I would be out here doing some crazy stuff right now, getting mad content for you guys, but, you know, I gotta be basic and stuff. It's all good, man. I got a lot of work done yesterday, even though I was, you know, on both businesses. I got a lot of work done yesterday, even though I was at work, man. It happened. Do not clown anybody who gets on, who prefers to get on a beginner bike. I literally went to get a beginner bike because I knew at some point I'd be getting a Super Sport, but I was riding, I felt like I would be doing my family a disservice if I just hopped straight on a Super Sport from a cruiser, man. It didn't feel like the right move. I went for the Ninja 400 because, you know, it was familiar at the time. You know, I had, this is my second Ninja 400, so I pretty much went to get back on it because I realized there was some things that I didn't know about riding. Even when I had the first 400, I was riding that thing. I didn't even unlock that thing's full potential when I had it, man. So for real, like, it is all about the skill level. It wasn't anything about the bike itself. It was my skill. So when I got back on the Ninja 400, I felt like it was a completely different experience. And I kind of talked about that in a previous video. In no way am I saying that beginner bikes are better than super sport bikes. I just think that every bike has its purpose, and you should treat every bike with respect because they're all pretty much dangerous. Like, I've seen people, I've known people even in my little area right here. There were people who have on Ninja 400s because they didn't respect how much power the Ninja 400 have. So if both machines can kill you, whether it's a 400 or a 1000, then it really doesn't matter what bike it is or why a person bought it. And all that matters is that you are staying in your ride, you staying consistent, you are riding your ride, and you're being safe while doing it. That's all that really matters, man. Whether it's a 400 or a 1000, then it really doesn't matter what bike it is or why a person bought it. And all that matters is that you are staying in your ride, you staying consistent, you are riding your ride, and you're being safe while doing it. That's all that really matters, man. So to the dude who pretty much told me, who tried to diss me because I was riding a Ninja 400, man, I promise you, I see you again, I'ma gap you so bad on my 400. So y'all let me know how you feel in the comments about beginner bikes versus super sport bike. If you ever had a beginner bike, how you feel on the beginner bike? I kind of figure I already know the answer to that. If you got a beginner bike, you probably grew out of it. It's all good. Like I said, every bike is made for its particular purpose, all right? So let me know in the comments how you feel about this particular matter. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That way YouTube can send this content out to everybody.